I think I should talk about how you can start a business with zero capital. Really, how can you start a business with zero capital? This is one of the biggest questions that I've seen many young people talk about. How can they start a business? They are interested in starting a business, but they have no funds and they have zero capital and things like that. It has been discussed over and over, but I think I should talk about it a bit on this channel. You see, many a times we have young persons who want to start business, who genuinely want to start something. I was once in that position. I wanted to do something. I wanted to start something, but I had zero capital. You see, I'm going to be showing you 3 ways in which you can start a business with zero capital. Number one is get a job. There's no way in life that you want to start a business when you cannot keep a job. I tell people that all the time. I think one of the biggest lessons you learn when you get a job is that you'll be able to learn how to keep a job, how to work with people. You will see how the systems works. I think it's an alternative mode for internship where you can see how the things work. They can walk you through, and eventually you start to gain the experience that you need for that particular job. So it's important that you get a job. When you get a job, you are able to see how some things work. You're able to see how things work in that particular organization. And on the other side, you are able to start making money that you're able to save towards your business. So getting a job is not just the end. You must also have a commitment, a financial commitment, that at the end of every month, when you collect your salary, nothing below 20% of that salary is going towards the savings for your business, or it's being channeled towards the savings for your business. Really, if I were you, I would even do 50% or more. Should be channeled towards your business. So that job, that process of that job is for you to try and get something integral, not just in the place of experience, but in the place of funding for your business. So really, by the way, you can raise money for your business. The second means I'll talk about is you need to find a hustle. Really, we talk about hustle over and over and over again, but really, you need to find a hustle. You need to do something. You need to sell something. I've seen successful people do crazy things just to raise money. I've seen successful people do crazy things just to raise money. There was someone I heard speaking in a conference, and he said that just to raise money to run his business, he was selling laptops on the streets. He was selling laptops, literally selling laptops on the streets. And eventually, at the end of the day, he was able to sell 2 laptops. He got some money, got some funding, channeled into his business, and he kept repeating this pattern over and over and over again. There's a successful man in Nigeria, Dr. Cosmos Maduka. Dr. Cosmos Maduka, when his business had reached a stage where he could not make money, he could not get money to fund his business, he went out there and he was selling people the service of taking your weight, measuring your weight, and selling that and getting money to raise for his business. He did this over and over and over again for days to weeks. He was able to raise money to continue his business and to keep pushing his business. I heard of several stories. Whether you want to become a real estate consultant or real estate agent, you pay a small fee and you start to sell for that business. Or there are several other opportunities like this, but you need to do something. Whether you go out there, I think one of the services I once did was that I help people with research and things like that, all just to garner the money. And eventually, when money starts to come in little by little, you are able to have the financial commitment as well to saving this money, at least 20%. But if I were you, I would do 50% and above. Really, saving this money and channeling it towards your business. And I think the third thing is if you can find someone to fund you. Really, I think if you can find someone to fund you is one of the easiest ways. But I won't advise this method because many times, many young persons find people to fund them, find people to support them, and eventually they mismanage it. I think mismanagement is one of the biggest problems I have with this particular method. Many times some persons are not committed towards managing funds. And I think the first 2 methods, if you truly commit to it, you'll be able to learn financial balance, you'll be able to learn financial commitment, you'll be able to learn financial discipline, and you won't be blowing money as you'll probably be doing when someone gives you the money. So really, I think in 2026, guys, if you want to start your business, these 3 ways I described are ways you can start your business with zero capital. Just ensure you find something, push towards it, and you start to grow yourself. Let's have a great year together, guys. Cheers.